All right. And my next one on the list of quarterbacks, number 2 on my list is Trevor Lawrence.
Oh,
I don't think
fake
he's number
count.
1. And I can go over that in a moment as to why I don't think he's number 1. Now, do I love Trevor Lawrence and everything he does as far as a quarterback? Yes. My only issue with Trevor Lawrence is I did not see him in games enough ignite his team. That sounds kind of iffy as far as a criticism. But what I mean by that is I don't think that he has the moxie or the swagger in order to walk into an organization and change it basically and have the attitude to basically carry an organization on his own. So what in comparison, I would think like a Baker Mayfield, for instance. Baker Mayfield, definitely not as talented as Trevor Lawrence as a quarterback goes. But what Baker Mayfield did have that made him, better suited for Cleveland is he had the attitude and the moxie and the chip on his shoulder to walk into a team that won one game in 2 seasons and basically, act like he should be there, which he should. It's just that's what he needed in order for them to really kind of ignite around him. I will say
Right.
though that Trevor Lawrence did a lot well as far as everything else. So when you watch this pro day, one of the things that will obviously jump right out at you is that every single throw is on target. I'm not kidding you. I don't think I saw a throw that wasn't placed perfectly in the chest of the receiver in the pro day, which is a good sign for the actual rest of the, you know, uh, game, play and everything like that. So
Right.
that's why I say that he should be drafted 1 overall. I'm not gonna, based on everything he's done and what he is as a quarterback and everything like that, I get him going number 1 overall. I get it. He's definitely going to be a quarterback in the NFL that has the potential to be a top 5 quarterback in for years and years to come. And he's not going to fail. That's what I will say. He's not going to fail in the NFL. I don't think he has the moxie or the attitude to walk in and change an organization like a Baker Mayfield did. But I do think that he has the ability to consistently every week win games, make the throws that you need to win games. Like I said, he's got to have a talented offense around him in order for him to excel. I don't think he could just do it on his own. Like I don't think he's one of those guys like a Joe Burrow, for instance, last year. One of the things that Joe Burrow had over Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion, and again, if these two were in the draft together, Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow, I would take Joe Burrow. And the reason why is because Joe Burrow has that attitude. He has that moxie of walking into a Bengals organization. And yeah, he got injured, but before that, he was making throws and really basically helping make that, Bengals team not terrible. So Trevor
Isn't
Lawrence is
that
going to be
wild
great in the
that apparently,
NFL.
I mean,
Don't get
like,
me
I
wrong.
know that this is just what I read off of what was going on, but like Joe Burrow was projected to be like a 6th round pick before the season that he had. And it literally propelled him up that much because it was, I guess one of the greatest of all time, but still, that's crazy. That big of a
Yeah.
jump that quickly.
Well, that's what I said is he was a backup quarterback at Ohio State, and he actually lost his job to Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Dwayne Haskins went on the next season to throw 50 touchdowns or 51 or score 51 touchdowns. So, I mean, not like Ohio State made the wrong choice. It's just that Joe Burrow went to, LSU and became Joe Burrow. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Joe Burrow has the attitude to walk into an organization like the Bengals and change it around. The Bengals who don't have a freaking indoor practice facility. Like
I
that's
forgot
the type
about
of
that.
team that he was walking into, and he's going to change that culture and make them good no matter what they put out there with him. So that's how I feel about Joe Burrow, and that's how I feel, about like I said, a Baker Mayfield, and that's my only gripe against Trevor Lawrence and why I wouldn't take him above my number 1 quarterback option.